Hello everyone! Welcome back to the My Hero Academia Season 5 reaction. Watch episode 21 today. Before we begin, make sure the description below. Check out my Patreon, Discord, Instagram, and all that good stuff.
What's on Patreon?
On Patreon, if you sign up for $1, you get early access reactions to Pokemon and Boruto episodes, as well as shoutouts in the description of every video, early access to other shows as well, like ReZero. Well, ReZero is not much on there left, but Dragon Ball will be coming soon. That'll be early access on there as well, so check it out while you can. What happened last time on My Hero?
So there's a new big bad enterprise of
The Liberation
villains.
Army with the leader Redestro.
And they went to the League of Villains and they're like, hey, you guys are rubbish. You're small.
You guys are too well known.
Yeah.
If you want to make a comeback, taking you guys out will be the best way to do that.
And they're like, we'll give you a chance to like, you know, fight. And well, not really fight against them, I guess. Put on a show.
Probably like join us, maybe. Like
we won't kill you if you do this.
Yeah.
They might still kill them. I wouldn't trust them personally, but I think that's all that happened.
Well, Shigaraki's been training for like a few months.
Oh, he's been training with that
giant
thing that used to be like the bodyguard of One for All.
Yeah.
One for All?
Gigantomachia or something. I can't remember the name of him, but he's been training with him without sleeping. He's been getting no sleep, no rest. He's just been training, training.
He's gonna play them by like
having
so
him.
Wherever I go, that guy will follow.
Yeah.
So he's gonna bring him to them.
Yeah. He'll come eventually and wreck them. And like, what if he's bluffing and he has no people? Then he'll die. So that's fine. Either way, it's a win for us, basically. So yeah, that's where they're at. So I guess they're gonna go and confront them and see what happens.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's begin!
When superpowers first appeared, it was chaos. People across the planet had to find peaceful ways to adapt to a new reality. Eventually, an ideology started circulating among metahumans. Not quirk suppression, but liberation. Many believed the freedom to use meta abilities was a natural right. Especially Chikara Yotsubashi. He
That's
called
a long
himself
name.
Destro,
That's a very long name.
the
I don't
man
remember
who
that
would
one.
destroy the present. He brought together like-minded people and formed the Metahuman Liberation Army. After confronting the government and struggling against them, they were defeated. Members were arrested, and the organization was thought to be dissolved.
Oh, until now.
Destro ended up writing a book in prison before committing suicide.
Oh? So somebody else took his ideology, I guess?
When he left this world, Destro had no idea that he had a child, an heir.
Oh.
Their shoes, though. See, that's the city that gets annihilated.
Completely unremarkable. I like the atmosphere. This place sucks.
There's a force 110
His double
strong
personality.
below. Once Maggio wakes up in an hour and 40 minutes, he'll chase Shigaraki to this stage.
Someone's coming!
Oh. Who's coming? Whoa.
A friend approaches! I'm in command attack as your guide today, so if
Oh, what's that
you're
dude?
Taurus deemed leader, you can follow my lead.
And a friend approaches.
Like that, all sliding on.
This is a liberated district. 90%
Wow.
of DeGRA City's population is hidden liberation warriors.
Wow.
We appreciate you traveling so far to meet us face to face. We celebrate your arrival.
Feel sorry
You
if they're
are the
rating
guests of
5%.
honor.
They don't know what they've got themselves in
From the
for.
Hearts and Mind Party. He important?
Now let the festivities begin.
Oh god.
Welcome in, new friends, to our revival party!
They're lying about their numbers.
This does not look like a nice party.
Where's Garrett?
You must mean the broker. He's with our Grand Commander.
Komura Shigaraki!
Oh! They're dead.
Girl on the ground.
That didn't work.
How a high school girl was driven to madness. Her deathbed confessions will leave the world shocked.
Wow.
I must interview you.
I don't think so.
That's like the embodiment of the media.
Ah, my sword!
What kind of a welcome is
One of them
this?
is strong. No fair.
Look at the news. You came later and have no great cause, and yet you're famous. You fascinating girl. It sounds like you hate being interviewed. That's a pity. I threw away all restraint toward my interviewees a long time ago. So, little one, I'll have you bare your soul to me now. The public's interest in the league is one thing, but you're a different
None of those other guys blinked.
The school
No one blinked. No one moved.
It's a catchy tag, don't you think? My blood's pumping like my first day on the field.
Oh, he's dead as hell.
No wonder they can't catch that girl. Where'd she go?
Ah! Ooh.
Straight for the jugular with no hesitation. I have to know. What
She's
horrors
crazy.
in your past
I thought this other girl was crazy. She's even more crazy.
She's just as crazy. Man, she got this new coat. It's
Right?
gonna get destroyed. Did she just make explosions just happen everywhere?
Will show no mercy.
Meta ability, landmine. She can turn anything she touches into a bomb. They're not too lethal, but she has lots of them.
Anything she touches. So she's touched everything in this place. Everything's a bomb. Ooh.
Your ability lets you swallow blood and transform, and you can ingest multiple people. Truly a master of disguise.
Gross. She's like a
Being able to
vampire.
mimic them is a skill.
The blood exploded.
Oh. Her puns just explode?
Don't even think of transforming and hiding yourself. There are warriors.
These people are just waiting to die?
Willing to become bombs for the cause.
Wow.
Wow.
So, at 17, you're the oldest daughter of the Toga family.
The Liberation Army is trying to build a wonderful world. So I love you. I love you so much it hurts. But I believe my life right now is normal.
Pretty freaky.
Very freaky.
Why?
Shocking news. Why?
Just why?
Still on the run. No motivation for the attack has been offered.
Toga was always smiling and friendly. I still can't believe she'd do something so brutal.
I saw her. Toga. She stuck a straw into Saito's wound. It was like she was in a trance.
So good.
Oh, gross. Imagine somebody at school just started doing that. Oh my god. No.
No. No.
We're so
No,
terribly
nothing.
sorry. We did our best, but we obviously failed.
This little bird is cute, isn't he? I love him.
She was crazy from child.
An interesting thought. Tell me, is this your true face? Because of the meta ability you have, you grew up obscenely fascinated by blood.
So cute. So pretty.
But do you know who is to blame? This world.
That poor little
What
dead
you
bird.
thought was completely
And she just sucked its blood?
You were interested in blood, but society couldn't comprehend that.
So it's society's fault.
It's
Oh,
not your fault
gross.
the world wasn't ready to accept you. That's why you put a lid on your desires.
She had a quirk
suppressing
that
yourself, wearing a
required
mask
blood.
for your true identity.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Quit smiling like that! It's so creepy. You look like a deviant.
Why can't you just be a regular girl? Why can't you be normal?
You shut your mouth!
Deathless patented cheating.
Whoa! What was that? Oh! To the face.
There's no difference between your normal and the Liberation Army's goal.
I don't like her.
Me neither.
Doesn't she get
Me
that I
neither.
love my life? When I'm happy, I smile big. You may kiss someone you like, but my way is different. I suck the blood of those I love. Don't you dare
Oh.
Oh.
for me!
Soraka.
It's because she had her blood from before.
I know that meta ability only allows you to change your appearance.
I want to get close to someone I love too.
Try not sucking their blood.
Right? Try not being scary.
Give me your story!
Oh?
She can use her quirk too?
Don't get caught. Keep on moving. Don't get caught. Am I
Help.
using
Help!
Shackle's quirk?
What's this? She leveled up just now?
So like it evolved?
So when she turns back, The quirk still. Oh, she's only half.
She's only half.
Okay.
Live and die normally. I want to become more like those I love.
Oh.
We keep chopping them down.
Well, she just had a fun day. They're all dead.
Killed a single one of them.
The things we hate should be destroyed. Right?
She just randomly went into someone's.
In someone's shed and just died.
Is she dead?
No.
I know that my body's glitchy right now. What's this? Another flashback.
He knows he's in a flashback.
I don't recall this happening. All I remember is how I felt at that time. It was like a weight lifted off my chest. Why was that again?
You're gonna be fine. I've got you.
Was that All Might's predecessor?
Yeah, that's his grandma.
All of it.
Wow.
He just annihilates them instantly. Oof, he's not doing too good.
Is there something wrong with my eyes? Just now, it looked like his decay spread even though he didn't touch all of them.
Are they all leveling up?
Shigaraki, did you?
Spreyst.
Did he always? Maybe he always had this ability, but never like unlocked it.
It's a complicated concept, but I guess I'll teach you.
Ice melts.
It does.
See,
It does melt.
that's not good.
He doesn't seem too bothered about it.
Pay attention. I control ice.
Oh, he controls ice. Okay.
As I can remember. Not even taking
The
time
shop's
for my
like, hey, you didn't pay for
That's
the
all.
ice.
That's all my ice. Oh, the ice cream. Oh.
villain for that matter. The Grand Commander helped push my limits. Sounds like a wonderful life, you idiot.
Now die!
Don't think flames as weak as that would have had my creations.
Gee, that is huge.
Damn it! You're ruining our stage! No way. It's true. You ran off somewhere alone, and I was worried.
Totally calm.
Wow.
Damn it! What happened? Toga, this can't be real. It is. I can't believe someone can feel this cold. Crap! She's burning up. Shut it. How can I? There's blood
They
everywhere.
can't even agree on
Is
her
she
temperature.
breathing this? No, her face is a mess. Is it the enemy's blood? No, it's hers. Don't worry, I'll wipe it off for you. Remember this? It's the handkerchief you gave me.
Aw.
Give it up. This girl's about to die. No, you have to live. You're where I belong. You make the League a place we want to be. You're the only one who needed this failed human being. Damn it! I'll kill them!
Oh boy, is he gonna lose his mind too next?
They're in the storage shed at Ikeda's. He made copies of himself, was almost killed by those duplicates, and lost his own sense of self in the process. To live your intended life, you liberated your meta powers, but that resulted in a wounded soul.
Are those himself?
Wow.
Tomoyasu Chikazoku, MLA codename Skeptic, meta ability Anthropomorph. He can change things with about the same mass as humans, like fridges or desks, into sentient puppets.
With your abilities,
So like he can turn objects into actual people,
bring him back.
but just those
Will
puppets he
not
can
repeat
control.
the tragedy of Destro.
That really mess with him though, because he thinks that they're his clones.
Such great power. It's time
And that's
to
what
begin
sends
to
him
understand.
crazy.
That's what's made. Yeah, exactly.
I will persuade you to join the Liberation Army.
Well, there you go. Another episode of My Hero.
So, her backstory. Did they condense that a lot?
Yeah. You can probably tell. It looks
very brief.
It was very brief. Yeah, it feels like they're rushing through a lot of stuff really quick. Like, let's get through this, let's get through
You
that.
said there was quite a few chapters on her backstory.
Yes, because I've read the manga, so this is my first time seeing it in anime form. So it's interesting for me to see it that way. But she's reacting to it blind, so I'm trying.
He tells me a little bit.
I tell bits like them rushing this arc, which they are. I can tell that they are rushing it, and I do remember there was a lot more to her backstory. I don't remember exactly what happened, but there was this thing with her, like, her quirk was about blood.
Yeah.
And her ability was to, you drink the blood of whatever, you can transform into that thing. So she's very interested in blood. But I guess that was back when quirks were still newish. Not new, but like...
people were kind of afraid of them. So
yeah, like certain abilities, people were like, that even if that's your power, it's still very strange and very creepy. So even her own parents were like, why can't you be normal? Why could you have just been a normal girl? And to her, it's like, well, isn't it normal to... Because her creepy smile. She's like, isn't it normal to smile after you kiss someone and after you do this or that? Why is it weird if I smile when I use my ability or whatever? So she didn't know why people were treating her differently, and why it was wrong to be the way she was, basically.
I mean, I feel like, so they're saying basically that quirks were like, by the powers that be, they were like, no, quirks are bad, you shouldn't be using your quirks. But I mean, really, you shouldn't use your quirk, like any skills that you have, you shouldn't use for bad things. Quirks should have just been the same.
Well,
like, don't use it for bad things, like, okay, her quirk depends on blood, but she doesn't have to use her quirk.
It looks like something dramatic must have happened. I'm wondering if she went crazy after being treated like that for so long. Maybe she was bullied.
I mean,
and she ended up killing.
If people treat you as crazy,
I
you
think
probably turn crazy.
It looked like she killed somebody.
A classmate.
A classmate.
Maybe she loved him. Maybe she'd have pushed on him.
Maybe, and he didn't like her. And so she just killed him.
But also she said that she drinks the blood of people that she loves.
Yeah, and she was drinking his blood through a straw.
You know, that's
and they're
not
like,
okay.
like, oh my god.
Like, if your quirk depends on blood, find a different way.
Just bite somebody.
Or get, like, blood donations or something, I don't know, but don't suck someone's blood. You need consent for that kind of thing.
You need consent. It sounds like from what Deku was saying in the narration in the beginning, it was like when quirks came to be, that the society was in chaos because nobody knew what to do. Like the government had to completely change and form to like deal with this kind of situation, basically, of powers. And the meta liberation was kind of like, we should be able to use our powers however we want. They're extensions of ourselves. We should be free to use them.
You should be, but not for bad things.
But not for bad things.
Because you shouldn't use anything for bad things.
They were wanting to do whatever they wanted to do. Like, I have my right to use his power.
If I got a quirk, I wouldn't suddenly be like, guess I'm evil now.
I guess I'll rob banks now. Yes.
Guess I'll suck people's blood now.
Well, they lost in the end, and they're
and the guy went to prison.
Went to prison, wrote a book, and he died in prison.
But he had a son.
He had a son who has a big pointy nose.
Who has a massive
who
pointy
continued
nose.
his father's legacy, and is trying to destroy the League to like make a comeback. So why is the League? That's what they're saying. Like, why are you guys so big in the news
Because
and media?
we're older and we've been around longer.
Yeah, you guys are new, and to have no meaning behind your cause, and yet you're the ones that are famous at the moment. So like, we're gonna destroy you. Or you could join us, I guess, because they're kind of like, with Twice, they're like, you will join us or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I found the media woman realistic for the media, but annoying.
Annoying.
I didn't really see her purpose. I would have preferred more focus on
I think
the
she's
girl.
dead, so it's fine.
I feel like she had so much of the episode of her just talking.
I know a lot of it was just talking and talking. Tell me this and tell me that.
Actually not saying anything.
I'm not saying. Yeah, she was kind of like repeating things in different ways.
And I would have preferred they spent more time on her backstory than just repeated nonsense. Like.
Well, I'm glad she's dead. At least she's dead. But she had unlocked a new ability. A part of her ability where she can
copy the quirk.
She can copy, not only the person but their ability, and use it.
Which
like
makes sense because it's probably like in their blood.
In the blood, yeah. It's almost like she never realized she could use their ability because you'd have to know how they use it to be able to use it.
Yeah, understand it.
Yeah, and she's watched Ochako and everything and what she does, so she was able to use it that way. Maybe she just didn't know. It looks like Shigaraki might be doing the same thing. It might be like he's using his ability to destroy people, but I don't think he knows if he maybe focuses more or something.
I don't think he was totally with it.
No, he's...
And I don't think she was either. I think maybe kind of it was their sort of desperation, like
it's
not
almost
quite
like
thinking it through.
It's almost like those abilities are buried in their memories that they've locked away or whatever. He's slowly seeing flashbacks of his past as well. And
so was that him as a little child?
Yeah.
So he was being comforted by All Might's...
Well, his grandma is All Might's predecessor.
Right. Oh, okay.
Remember, because in the...
I thought you said it was All Might's grandmother.
No. It's Shigaraki's grandma.
Okay, and All Might's predecessor.
Yeah.
Okay.
All Might's master, yeah.
I got you.
Is Shigaraki's grandma.
Right.
And apparently she left her family behind or something. Because it was saying, like... It was back when All For One and All Might were fighting each other. And All For One's like... I made him a villain, and he is the grandson of your master. Mm-hmm. I was thinking, what is the best way to get back at you and make you feel absolutely terrible? And that was the one thing that was...
Family.
I took something from your master and distorted it, basically. Her own family. And to conflict All Might, because now All Might's like, what have I done? Like, why couldn't I have been there for him? You know, I could have helped him, but no one came to his aid from whatever's happened in the past. Yeah, craziness. I can tell they're kind of flipping through things. They're like, let's get to finish this. I do like some of the things I do like some of the things they've done. I like the title, the My Villain Academia, where it's like disintegrating, whatever, and putting My Villain Academia.
This is not interesting. Like, it's way more interesting than the beginning of the season.
The beginning of the season was just.
But I just feel like they're kind of not putting their heart into it. I mean, the animation again was very
stiff. A lot of still shots.
Or like just what the thing that annoys me the most is when there's one person moving and everyone around is still. Just don't have anyone around if you don't want to animate them. Right. It looks weird when they're just stood still.
Yeah.
Like they're just there like for like 5 minutes while she's just rambling
Well,
on.
she's just talking. There's no blinking, no movement. There's like you're just sitting there. Yeah.
It's just like there's a lot of still shots.
Yeah, I can tell they haven't gotten to. I can tell they were making the movie during this, for sure.
Which is a shame, because this is the
arc people were waiting for.
This is the best half of the season. And they put loads of effort into some of the fights in the beginning of the season. Yeah. It's like I would rather have they swapped that round.
Exactly.
But what can we do?
What can we do? But did you enjoy?
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone else enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. And as always, have a great one.
Not only that, but he didn't so much as wince when we started taking his fingers, nor did he...
Oh, it's his fingers!
List.
Gross, so leaving his fingers all over?
I must praise his resistance.